Yeah, it's okay now. All right, the next one we'll be designing it's actually a flyer. I'm just going to do any flyer. So, what I usually use for ideas is Pinterest. How many of you know the Pinterest application?
Yeah, I do.
So I use Pinterest for ideas actually, but I'm going to show you how you can use Pinterest. A video. I'm going to create a video how you can use Pinterest very well because it has its own way in which you can actually focus and basically, if you want to talk about a particular brand, right, you go you search for it, you search the various colors and other things like that. Right from elements like pictures, good pictures, anime, and some other stuff, you can get it on Pinterest and you use it very easily without any problem. So what we're going to do, I'm going to send a design. I'm going to replicate that design now. I'm just going to send anything, then we're going to replicate it. I don't want something that hard, and I'm going to send a design that I have not done, so that alongside we'll be learning to get that. Hope it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let me just send a design. Actually, yeah, I'm a man. I love business, so I'm going to send a business flyer designed by Stay Code. All right. Okay. Yeah, this Stay Code people, pardon me. I'll just use that design. So basically, what we are seeing there, look at it very well. That's actually a flyer design. For what actually? You guys who have discussed about the various type of design. I will talk about flyers and the rest the other time. So what's that flyer used for? Anybody? What's the flyer used for? If I told I've not been the one talking and
Which
listening to,
line?
I've sent a flyer inside the group now, the Telegram group.
Oh, let me check. Let me check.
Have you guys seen it? Jesslyn, you the way you're cold today, I don't know. What's wrong? Jesslyn, what's wrong? Any problem? Have you guys seen the flyer?
Yeah, I've seen.
Okay. So that's what we're just going to replicate this night concerning the flyer design. Basically what I'm saying there is they use some various design elements. So the first thing I usually say is we want to create from scratch. You get, so you click on the create icon. It's going to open this interface. I'm not going to use a 500 by 500. 500 is for logos. I'm going to use, look at it very well. Look at that design very well. I'm going to use it for the heights. No, the first one is width. So I'm going to use 4,500 for width and 5,000 for height. So the difference is going to be just 500 between the height and the width. So let me just use this man 4,700. There's no big difference. Okay, I'll click on create new design. It's going to open a new interface with what I'm seeing there. So I'm going to work with an element that I'm going to do. So this design, after looking at what I'm doing now, at the end of this session, you're going to do it yourself. That's what you're going to practice this night, either using your phone or using any tool. Hope it's okay. Yes.
Yeah,
So
it's
that's my
okay.
interface.
It's okay.
Please
Alright.
rephrase. I did not hear the assignment.
Okay. The assignment, right? What you're going to do is the design I'm going to do now. Just be watching. You're going to replicate it. But what you're going to do, I'm going to send the elements that you're going to put there. You're not going to use someone else's face. You're going to use another face on this document or on this design. Hope it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. So the next thing is I want to design using a white background. Like I said, you can have a white background on
Then we are going to use.
concerning the assignment, Nicolene. Are you talking based on the assignment or what? I get you.
Yeah, I'm getting.
Okay. So based
on the assignment, you said something new for me.
Yes, you're going to use some design elements. There are some design elements that I'm going to send. you're going to use a design element to do it. Like based on the images and oh no, I'm not going to give you text. You already see what's there. Based on the images and this thing that's flying. So I'm not going to use the exact one, but you're going to see how it is going to look similar. So the first thing I'm going to work on is a background. My background is not good. I don't want to use an empty white. So I'm going to use an imported thing. You see this upload icon? Let me move back. All right, you go to the upload. You can upload a file. You click on the upload icon. You can upload a file. It's going to open the interface. What you just need to do now is you search, like I say, you search now your, let's say if that this thing is inside my desktop, you just click on desktop. It's the same process in phone. If you want to upload anything to Canva, it's the same process. So since I've already uploaded the design on this thing, you can just click on anything. Or just click on this, then I click on open. That's a design. Or just click on open. Then you're going to see how it's going to upload here. All right, you're going to see how the design is going to upload there. But I'm going to use something else. It's a background. So I already have the background here. So I'm just going to, since you have uploaded it, you just double click on it or you single click on it. All right, so that's the background I'm going to be using. So the next I need to fit this background to fit the size of my screen. So what I just did is I move my cursor to this.
Oh my God.
What's wrong? Any problem? All right, so the next thing is I just need to move this color or this what network. Is there any problem, please? You can talk here.
Kind of lost where you took the
The
flyers like
Oh,
that.
okay, I'll delete it back. Sava,
Yeah.
we'll go to upload. You click on upload file. I need a file for my PC. I'll just click on any stuff here. If you know where the image is, so you need to structure your folder where you're working in. So I'm just going to upload any image since I've already uploaded the image on my machine. The background I'm going to use. I'm going to upload any image. So you're going to automatically, let me scroll up so you see. You're seeing the image now. I uploaded this image, so you're seeing how it just uploaded now. So I'm not going to use that image. I already have like a background I'm going to use. This is it. I just click on it. It's going to appear automatically on my design. That's my background. Have you seen?
Seen.
It's okay now.
Thank you.
All right. So I just need to fit this so that we fit, let's say, my design and other things like that. So I just need to, so that I fit the shape, sorry, it's going to fit the shape of my background. So I want to use all of this to be my background. I'm just going to make this man a little bit like this. Have you guys seen now? I'm having a different color. Yes, so that's how you can do it. So the next thing now, I need a shape. I need kind of a shape, so I'm going to use a shape for that. You click on elements. I need somehow for that. I want to import let's say add the 3D sales space. So since that is a rectangle, I'm just going to click on it. All right, it's going to automatically add. So this one simply means that when you see I just click on it, right, and then you see automatically blue appear, it is because I have already created a brand kit. That's why you see majority of my stuff I'm using here, the main color there for this is going to be blue. Have you seen? So it's because we created a brand kit at the start. That's why here you're seeing when I want to just create a, let's say, do something like this, you're going to see an automatically blue appearing on it. You get? So it's based on the brand kit that we're going to be using that you can do those stuff. But you can still change it too. You click on the color, you select the various colors you want to choose. That's it. You can change it. But since I don't want to change it, I'll just go back and use my initial color. Hope it's okay. Hope it's clear.
Yes.
All right. So the next now is I want to create that 3D sales spaces. So I'm just going to reduce my move this, then I reduce the border radius to something like that. Then I try bringing it a little bit down. Okay, this is where now you start seeing application of some ideas now start coming in. Okay, when you see me move my design, are you seeing the squares on this line that automatically appears? Are you seeing this line that automatically shows here? This red, is it red? Kind of a purple line.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you design what you're doing now, you're designing only. Let me tell you, if for good designers, the best practice is you put your design should be only focused based on inside this small area you're seeing here. You're designing only inside this area. Other area, don't touch this, don't put nothing on this side, don't put nothing on this other space. This space that Canva automatically gives you, that's where your design is supposed to be. Hope it's okay.
Yes, okay.
Yes, I've said my own. Oh. This is where your design needs to be. Everything you're designing, it needs to be inside here. It's just your logo. Your logo can be at the top, above this line. Your logo and let's say your social media icons can be at the top. But if you're designing, what you need to do now here, everything needs to be inside. Inside this line you're seeing. This line you're seeing. So we're going to fix that. So the next space now I need is I'm seeing some two images there. Some two images and with kind of a rectangle, yes. So what I just need now, I need a new, I'm going to adjust this later. I need a rectangle. Okay, that's that. So based on what they did now, they changed their own color. So I'm just going to, are you seeing this line that automatically shows? This is what we start talking about alignment. This is where alignments now come in. You're seeing now this thing that these two shapes need to be on the same line. You cannot put this shape, this first shape like this there, put this one like this. It makes no sense now. It will not look nice. So these shapes need to be on the same line. What you're seeing, you need to be on the same line as what you're seeing there. When you've actually worked on your alignment, now you can reduce this shape to a particular size that you want. I'm just going to reduce it like that. Then I'll reduce this one a little bit, bring it, increase it a little bit down. Then since there are two images, I'm just going to duplicate this. I'll duplicate this and I move it to a little to this side. Have you seen? Hope it's
Yes.
okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's how you can play alongside with
Yes,
design.
it's okay.
Okay, that's how you can play alongside with design and other stuff. So the next thing now, I'm just going to duplicate this and add the various shapes that I'm seeing there. It's simple. You just need to duplicate. Let's say I'm just going to add the various shapes that I'm seeing. The various shapes I'm seeing, I'm just going to duplicate and add it. This one have a little bit of background border radius, so I'm just going to put it a little bit like this. Then also I'm going to duplicate this. All right, so but it's not the same, but I'm just going to reduce the size, bring it so that it will be on that my same line that I'm talking about. It should not pass it. Okay, so that's that. I'll increase this one a little bit based on their design that they're having there. I'll just go a little bit like this. Then I move it to the top, something of such. Hope everything is good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
everything is good.
Okay, so I'm just going to increase this a little bit. I'm going to increase this. Okay, that's that. Okay, the next now I just need to add those icons. Hope you're seeing the design what we're doing here. I just need to add those various shapes. Make this man a little bit like this. I'll just need to change I just need to change its color. I'll just go to my color. So since it's blue, 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 I just double click on this to choose a another blue color, but a little bit darker. this is where the problem now comes in, for you to choose a good color that will match everything you're doing. Okay. So I'm just going to go with this, and then when time comes to change it, I'm going to adjust it. What I'll do, I'll increase this a little bit, and then I'll double click or duplicate it, then I just add it a little bit. Hope you're seeing that I'm following the alignment for the alignment skill here. Everything I'm doing is well aligned. So I will not I shouldn't say you should do a design there. You're doing something that is not aligned. So okay, that's that. I've added everything that I need. So I'll just double click on this. I'll just duplicate this, sorry. I'll move it to this stuff. Look at that design. You're going to see something like a color there, yeah. Alright. So that's that. I've actually okay, I need a line. Sorry. I need a line actually. So you click on elements. You're going to see a line here for shapes. I'll close it. The line now, I can move it down, but I don't want the color to be, I want the color to be blue. So what you do now, you click on the line color. Have you seen the line color at the top? Are you seeing? Are you guys seeing?
Yes.
You click on the line, yes, you click on the line color. You change the line color to the required line color you want to do. Then let me increase the thickness of the line. So I click on the line style. I increase the weight, the line weight. Are you guys seeing the way it's increasing? If I now move the line now here, you see the way that the line weight has increased. Hope it's okay. So just increase the line to a certain point like this. Then I'll do this too. So that's that. Alright, what I'm just going to do, I'm going to reduce the line space a little bit. So here we're having 20 I'm just going to make it to be 20. To be 20. Alright. So it's still kind of big here. So I'll just make it sorry, I'm just going to click on the line. I'll reduce the line weight to 15. Okay, yeah. So we're good with 15. I'll use 15. Alright, the next now I'll just click on this. I'll duplicate it. It's the same line I need down here at the bottom of that. Just be following. You click on it, you just move the line. Okay. When you do that now, you can just reduce the size of the line. So that's that. That's that. What we have, what we're looking for actually. All right. So I just needed to. What I'm going to do, I'm going to increase this too, so that it's going to align with the line. Yes. And also this, I'm going to increase this man a little bit. I'll increase the space this way. And yeah, that's okay. And then I'll just bring this one a little bit this way. Move it like this. Okay. And then I will increase the size of this a little bit. And then I'll increase this too. Okay. All right. So that's what we are having so far. You just try to make it so that you align with it has a good alignment. Just try arranging it so that it has a good alignment. So that's that concerning the shapes element that we want to use. So we are done with that. So you see now this thing is kind of similar to what we are having there, but even though not what we want. So looking at the I'll go ahead now to add the various fonts, right? But what I need is a logo. I'm going to use Qdera logo here. So you have already designed the logo. What you just need to do is click on this. You go back to your home page. You go to home page. We're going to use the logo we just did. We're going to use the logo we did. So I'm just going to go here. I'll copy the logo. I'm going to choose the best. You guys should tell me which should I use. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Which? I'll go with 3. 3 is kind of simple.
2.
2. Who said 2?
4.
All right. Say 4. I'll go anyone. I bet.
Nicoline.
I'll go okay, I'll just copy this. You click on copy. You go back to your untitled design. That's the design we did. So let's just wait for it to open. Like I said, Canva automatically save your design. I don't need to say that no, I want to save my design. No. Canva automatically save your design. Wait, oh. Okay, this is it. It has appeared here. You're just going to increase the size. You're just going to move it somewhere here. You reduce the size a little bit. So that's the logo. That's what we're having. So basically, what we have on the logo, right? I want the color on the logo to match with what the design we're having here. So having a little bit, is it yellow? Okay, we're having this color. So I'm just going to apply it there. Are you seeing? We're having that color on the logo. I'm just going to apply it there so that it will just kind of look a little bit good. So yeah. We're going to do something like this. So you can actually create your own gradient colors that you can add. You can create multiple gradient colors. Are you guys seeing? I am adding other colors. So you can create your own gradient colors with the various things that you need. So this is sometimes what I usually do. You can arrange let's say the size that you need. If you want it to be a little bit shining, you want it to be a little bit thick. So that's how you can create your own gradient color. So but basically I'll go back with my color, the one I need. Yeah. Alright. So that's that. That's that for what we're going to use. Alright, the next thing is we're going to add the various text. So that text above there, I think I'm going to guess so. I think that should be Poppins. Poppins. I just type my text, then you click on Poppins. Click on Poppins so that it's going to appear in your design. Okay. This is a Poppins, that's a text. I'm just going to write 3 days. 3 days says spaces. 3 days says space. No, says spaces. I don't know. Maybe my own English is wrong. So you just need to change the text to white. What you guys are saying? If you lost, you call me. Oh. If you're missing somewhere, you call me, please. All right, so that's that. 3 days space. And then I'll just duplicate this since it's the same one I need on this. So I'll go to double click on it. I will type the 2. Or both these. Okay. Or make it align with that thing. Just so that will be good. Hope it's okay at this point.
All good.
All right. So the next thing now, I've added my logo. Okay. I'm just going to play with this thing. I'm just going to add the text, please. It's the same way for you to add the text. I'm going to use an phone. For the text inside this large. Okay. All right. So it's kind of pure, pure and a, pure and a session. That's that Q&A session. Then we can just just align it so that will be good. And then now you're going to change the color to all right. I'm going to do a good design on the color on the text so that you see what we're going to do. So you just bring it down there, write the rest, you duplicate it, you write the rest, which is rates comma sales. So since I want it to actually be good, also lead sales and is it content and tips. All right. So I'm just going to bring these ones a little bit down. So that what I'm going to do now here, please kindly look at it. You're going to look at it, watch it again after when we're done with the class, like go through the video, but you should look at it now so that it's not going to stress you when you want to design. All right, what I'm going to do now here is basically look, okay, I'll change this color to white. It's easy. I'll change this one below to white. Okay, when we're done now, let's say on this design, but this text at the top, I don't want it to have the same white as this one. So what I'm just going to do, look at it. Risky, what's up? Risky, raise your hand up. Any problem? If there's no problem, please. There's no time. We have exhausted. It's already 9:16. But either ways, we're going to continue. You're wasting your hand without saying anything. So I'm just going to double click on it. I'll change the text to the color to the color on the background so that you're not going to see it. When you click on it, it's not going to show. You just click on the text. You go now to what we call effects. Look at it. You go to what we call effects. Click on the effect. You go to what we call outline. Click on outline. What I just need to do, increase this. Or click on the outline color. I'll use white for it. But I'll go back. I'll reduce the outline a little bit. Okay. When I go back now to my design, you're going to see the outline, what I'm having there. Hope it's okay.
Yes.
Yes. So that's how you can actually modify.
Yes. Okay.
All right. So we have now separate. That thing is too big. I'm just going to reduce the size to 225. I'll change this one to 225 to 225. I'll also change this to 225. All right. And then you just need to align it so that they'll be on the same line. There are sometimes that you're going to stress with this, especially text align. When you want to align text. It's kind of stressful, but you just need to know how to play with it. All right. So okay, that's what we're having. I'm not going to make it that perfect with what you're having there, but either way, that's what you're having. So the next is I'm just going to add the I'm going to duplicate this so that I'll add it this way. I'm going to reduce the size. And then you change it to date. You reduce the size so that it will look a little bit moderate, and just fix it so that you align with the shape you're having. Okay, so that's that. So the next now, you just go, you add. So this one is actually not bold. This other text here, 8 p.m. what? Okay. All right. So I'm just going to reduce this. All right. So that's what we're having. Okay. What you can just go do now is you duplicate this. You add the text inside this one. Like I said, the maximum font you can use on a design should not pass Thursday 1st. So I love Canva because you see, it just raise the first to the top, so it looks a little bit presentable and cool. So you just arrange it so that balance with what you're having, and then you duplicate it. Thursday 1st. If you're looking at the Thursday 1st, what 1st of May. First of May 2025. These people are having this stuff this year. Alright, so alright. So that's that. It looks a little bit straight, and it aligned well. 108.123. Okay. Alright, that's that for the various things we're supposed to add. Okay, the next now we're just supposed to add the various social media icons at the top. So I'm going to reduce this thing again. I'm going to reduce it. Um, all right, so that's what we're having. The next now, I just need to add the social media icons. So the social media icons, I go to element, you type here, or go back to the element, you type, you search there, or just say social media. So the best thing is also we have social media icons. Canva have what we call apps. So yeah, you can use the app to actually automatically generate. It's an AI. You generate the various social media icons. But since we have some graphics here, look at it. We have some few social media icons here we're going to add. Let me just click, and since you have this crown, this wonder crown are on. Those are pros icons that you, unless you are using a pro version, you can use to your stuff. Right. This thing is going to like, okay, let me reduce this man to a particular point. I'm searching for a good social media icon, but since I've already used let's say a social media icon, right, I just go to my recently used. I'm going to search everything that you can see, the various social media icon that I've used. I'm just going to scroll down again to see, so you can see the rest. These are the elements that I've already used. Okay, I need to go right down there. Alright, I'm just going to click on this Telegram on. We have what we call magic recommendations. Magic recommendation actually recommend all social media icons with respect to what you've just put. So when I click on the magic recommendation, now what I'm just going to do, I'll reduce the space. We'll come back then. I'm going to reduce this one, reduce the size of it to this size. I'll put it at this point. I'll just change the color. Since it's blue, you change the color to blue. Alright. So the next one I'm going to reduce the shape again. So that's 194 width, 194 height. So check that please. When I'm going to ask someone to actually tell me, I'm going to go back to my elements. I'm going to add any other social media icons there. Let's say, alright, let's say tweet. Is it TikTok? TikTok. 19. Is it, what was the width, please? Width and the height. What was it? Can anybody let me know? What did I say it was?
Something like 194 by.
Width
I heard something like
190.
194.
Yeah, 194, 194. Thank you. We are there together exact 194. So since the social media icons are not actually the same, you cannot have the same, let's say, the same size. Alright, I'm just going to shift this my little bit like this, and then I will shift this one, this TikTok icon. Okay, I just want the size so that they will be the same. They just bring a little bit like that. They change the color to blue. So you go ahead now, you add the various social media icons. So I'm just going to use, okay, let me go to the next. I'm going to add this man. Link name. I'm going to reduce it so that it be on the same size as these other ones. Alright, so you're just gonna change. I'll change this other part to blue. Since that man is having a gradient color, I'll change this other part to blue, then I see how it's going to look like. Alright, so that's what we're having. I'll change this to blue. Alright, so that's what we are having. You're just going to, let's say, shift it a little bit so that the spacing will reduce the spacing beside among them. So the better one, you can actually download your social media icon from Pinterest, then you just implement it there. How many social media icons are we having on the design? Kind of 4, right? I'm going to use any other one. Let me click on this and see what it's going to provide me with. I'm looking for Instagram, but I'm just going to use Messenger. Or tell about the stage that thing. But there's actually a way you can do that. Alright. You reduce it to a particular size. So you're going to match what we're having here. I'm going to add this man this way. Alright, change this red to somehow blue. You change this one to also blue. Alright, that's that. So we're done with adding the various social media icons in. So I just need the text at this point. You just click on the text to add the name of the edition beside. So a little body text. I'm just going to add okay. Click on the text, scroll down. and then you reduce the size. Okay. So I don't want this thing to actually go right to this very point. So what I just to this at the end. So what I just need to do is I'll click on this shape. I'll shift it a little bit like this. You get, or you can reduce the size, reduce very well, so that you're not going to be having problem with the other shapes. You reduce this one too, so that it will be at the same shape with what you have in here. Just reduce the sizes. You reduce the size here too. All right. You just follow the alignments, right? Fix everything, and that's that. You move your text beside. You change the both it, and then just change the color to blue. All right. So that's that. Hope everything is clear. Some people,
Yes.
some yes. Hope everything is okay at that point. So we'll just move to the next. All right. The next is I just need kind of a plane. It's kind of a plane. It's not let's say that plane, but it is best, right, to if you download everything yourself. Like you download all your icons on other tools and you just kind of we have free pick free picture. You can also get free pictures there. It's not actually a plane. I'm just going to take that thing is a kind of a rocket. Have you seen now? So there's a difference between a plane and a rocket. So that one is a rocket, not a plane, please. So this is what they use. I think so. We're just going to reduce the size. We place it at this point. Just make it a little bit aligned with what we are having here. All right. And basically, we're just going to turn it so that we'll point a little bit at the top like this. Okay. All right. So that's what we're having so far. The next we're going to add now are the various pictures. So adding the various pictures is very easy. You go to upload. Since I just want to add the various pictures, I have it already on my mesh on I have already here. I'm just going to add some custom pictures. Okay. I'm going to add this my G. I'm going to reduce his picture to a particular. I'm just going to reduce it so that it match with the dimensions I'm having here. You just need to reduce it so that it matches with the dimensions you're having on this design. All right. So that's that. And then I'm going to add the next picture. I'm going to add the next picture, which will be me. Let me see. Right. Let me add. Okay, my picture. All right. I'm just going to reduce the size, same as what I did on his, right? You just reduce the size so that it matches with what you have in here. But I hope you have seen the difference in way you reduce the size, it reduces everything. When you start basically working on this now, focusing on your cuts, kind of destroying your design. So I'm just going to, okay. When you do this now, then you can do something like this. All right. So that's that. The next now, what I'm just going to do, I need a shape. I need to insert a shape so that I'll just write. All right, I'm just going to write. You just reduce it. just make it so that you just align with what you're having. You reduce this man. Okay. So the next one we're going to add there is actually some effect that is bad nice. As in, I use that thing on all my designs, all, basically all. But it has its ways that you're using it. You don't just use it anyhow. Okay. All right. Okay. So that's that. What I just need to do is basically the background does not align with my design. So what I can just do is okay, I'm just going to align it that way. But before I want to design, right, the best I always say is try working on your background first. Try working on your background. When you try working on your background, you're going to enjoy your design, what you're designing. Yeah. So mine is actually a solid background. That's why you're seeing all these things. So okay, I'm just going to add their names. So I'll just say write my name. They say this one is italics and then it's bold. You just reduce the size so that align what you're having. Okay, and you just duplicate this to add the other name too for the other person. All right, what's that his name? Is it Victor? Still thinking Victor. Okay. It's Victor Bassi. Okay, yeah. All right. Okay. So the next is we just need. I can see there. This is a part where
Yes, we are there.
don't sleep. All right. So just say sales and sales and marketing expert. Okay, this one is a Facebook and IG at expert. Okay. All right. So we're almost done. We are almost done. All right. So the next thing you just need to add these various icon here, the various countries and text. Okay, I'm just going to I'll duplicate this. I'll bring it a little bit here. I'll just change the color of it to blue. So that you guys should be clear. And what I'm just gonna do is I'm going to say live on X. I just say skew camera. All right. So note, I'm just trying to do something here that you guys should just understand how to play alongside with designing a flyer. So you can bold it. Yeah. All right. So the next time you can just go the same way you add let's say the same way you add text, that's the same way you can add these various icons. You're seeing country icons there. Okay, saying country. Okay, that's a software will go through when designing flyers. So when you want to build a client, bill am o, don't joke alongside with your money, with the suffering that you're going to suffer. All right, so the things I just need to add now is the various icon. So what I'm just going to do, I already have the icon. I don't want us to waste more time on this design. I have everything designed already on this thing. I'm just going to copy it from there. I'm going to see or open this design. So you just excuse me. I'll open this design, then I'll copy the icon here. I already have some icon here, kind of similar to what is there. Open too fast now. So you just wait for it to load, or just copy the icon, then I'll copy it, then I'll open back. I'll open back the design we're working on. Okay. So you can just click on any. Let's wait for the things to load. I'll paste it. Let's just wait. Okay. We're gonna ungroup it. We'll delete some other things that are not necessary, like this one. Let's go back. We'll just bring a little bit down first before we ungroup it. Can reduce the size. Before I ungroup, so that we can delete this thing. These things that we don't need it. All right. But since let's say okay, shows that that line is a little bit down, not like on the same error with okay, so that's what we're having so far. That's what we have done. It shows that we are kind of finished, but what I love doing is I'm going to add some effects here. This is where, please, if you're lost, you let me know so that we can adjust that. Risk, is everything okay?
I'm good.
Okay. Brian, is everything good? Nicolene, hope everything is okay. So the next thing now, I'm going to add some various
Yeah,
effects.
I'm
I'll just
good.
click, all right. I'll click on this shape. I need to add an overlay of it, so on it, sorry. So I'll just click on this border. I click on this. I'll increase the border weight a little bit. Then I just go now to this point. I change the color to white. So when I go back, you're going to see that this one is a little bit white. Also, I'm going to change the overlay of the I'm just going to increase the border so you see it very well. Yes, but you can see it now. So same on this, I'm just going to add a little bit border there. You just change the color to white. Okay, so that's what we're having so far. The next thing I'm going to add is, I need to add a border here too. Okay, add the border here. I'm just going to change the border color to this. Change the border color also here to that. Okay, so that's what we're having so far. The next one I'm going to add now is blur. The next I'm going to add now is blur effect. So it's actually an effect that makes your design to look a little bit cool. You go to elements, or you just type it blur. You type blur, you click on blur. I'm sorry, it's not box. It's actually BL. Just press enter so that you see the various blur. You click on see all. You're going to see the various ones I'm going to use. So I'll use this. I love using that. I just want to make, let's say, this man look a little bit stylish. Now sometimes see most of my design, I love using it. Yes, I love using it. Then since it's actually making that text a little bit the scale not to show, I reduce the transparency to somehow like that. So it's kind of good there. I duplicate it. Then now I need it somewhere here. Now. I'll just increase it. But here now it's I'm going to change the color to white. Then you can increase it. But okay. It shows that it's on top our logo. So we just change the position. You click on layers, you move the blur, you move it down. You're going to see the logo. Alright, that's the logo. Put it a little bit there. So it sees that now our logo is a little bit is more clearer than before. Alright, so I'm just going to add another blur now. Another kind of I'll click on see all. These are effects that is good to know how to use them. You just scroll down. You can choose any. I'll choose this. Okay. I'll bring it this way. Then I'll try increasing the size. I'll reduce the transparency to somehow like this. Then I'll change the color to blue. Yes. Alright. Okay. So that's what we're having. What I'm just going to do, put it a little bit behind of our design. So we're just going to scroll down, okay, that's the color there. We're going to put it behind of those other shapes. So, okay, that's kind of good now. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit blur on this. Let's say instead of this red, I'm going to add something there. Change that to blue. Change to now. Right. So instead of that red, I've changed the color to blue. Okay. So that's how you can play alongside with it. You can go, you duplicate it, but small something is kind of not nice. It's not good to use too much of it. Okay, so if you want to just make it, let's say, all your ears need to be blurred, so just change the position of it. Just move this one to a little bit of, okay, somewhere here, and then okay, yeah. So that's that. I'll actually shift this man this way. Then I'll modify this my picture somehow. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I'll show you how you can do a little bit of retouching on various pictures. Let's say I want to do a retouch on my own picture. Just click on it. You click on edit. You click on edit. Open to this thing. Alright, so you now move this way. You click on filters. You can arrange your picture to little bit alright, you see now my picture is a little bit shining. I'm just going to come below, kind of a bluish. No, that one is too dark. Yes, I'll choose that. But that's how you can do work on pictures and this stuff. Hope everything is okay. I'm just going to add one blur effect on this my man. I love using something. Okay, I've not used you now. Let me just use this man on this. I'm just going to do it this way. Then I'll change this inner one to white. Yep, I'll change this to white. I'll change this to blue. Then I'll reduce the transparency to somehow like this. Then you just change the position to actually okay. You change the position so that it will not be over the logo. The logo should be on top of the blurry. Okay, that's that. So okay, that's that. We can end here for the design. We can end here. All right. So that's that. We have actually applied all the design concepts that we know. I'm just going to export or download my design, what I've did, or what I've done, sorry. What I did, I'm just going to download it. Okay. I'll just do a little bit of retouching, then I download. Okay. All right, let's say I want to export or I want to download my design. Let me add a little bit of some effects, like let me add some elements. Okay, what's the name of that stuff again? Oh, let me see flowers. What is mine going to give me? So I kind of need, like, it's not actually a flower. It's not actually a flower I'm going to use. I want something. There's a stylish line. Stylish line. Let me see. I'm just going to go to my recently used elements. Then I'll just try to search. Try using some. But this is an additional stuff I'm using. Alright, I'm just going to move this to this point. I'm going to just move the position to the back so that it will not be on the picture on that photo. Sorry. All right. Okay. It's good at this point. All right. So it's still on top. So we're just going to change the position to be down. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's that. It's actually behind all these things. So you just go now, you change this thing to blue. No, no change at all. You just go now, adjust the various colors. You can go back to your position. You go and click on the element that you want to adjust the color on. That's it. You adjust this color to, let's say, blue. Adjust this to white. You adjust this to blue. Adjust this to blue. Adjust this to, let's say, white. All right, and then you just try go back. You reduce the transparency. You make it to be a little bit transparent. You click on it. You just come here. Yeah. All right. So that's what we're having. You can go ahead. You can still reduce the transparency. Let's say make it to be more transparent. Okay, that's that for the design. We can go ahead and download it, since we are just trying to replicate what's there. Or we can go ahead and download the design. Well, when you want to download your design, it's straightforward, very simple. All right, you just click on this icon. You see download. Click on the download. Yes, the best way you can download is suggested. That's PNG. It's a photo. You click on download. I'm just going to download and send to the group or to the Telegram channel. I think, yeah. I feel this is already 10 o'clock. Actually, I've done something. You need to know that you adjust the design. It's not nice. This thing is not nice. Try adjusting it. Adjust it again. Okay. This is the interface. I'm just going to save it on my desktop. All right. I'm just going to save it as trial. I click save. All right, I've saved the design. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to send the design to the group. Just give me a little bit of. Okay, try one. Okay. You see completed. So I'm just going to open the group, then send the stuff there. Network, why are you disturbing? Okay, let's just wait a little bit to send. Okay. That's what we have done. Even though it's not good, it's not good. But anyways, we tried doing something. So let's compare both. Hope you guys have actually learned something. So you're going to modify the design. I see that logo there is kind of too big. Yes, the logo is kind of too big, and the spacing between the social media icons is also big, very large, and also with too much allow space. So that's that concerning flyer designs. That's how you can design flyers, add some effects on it, and other thing. Is there any question?
No,
Is there any
for me there's no question.
Okay, Ayong, is there any question?
No.
I want to ask a question, but yeah, but not concerning is Not concerning this class. I want to ask if I can get the Canva set up in Google because I find it difficult to download it on my PC.
All right. Yes. Okay. I don't know. Yes, I'm going to send you the setup on Telegram so you can just get it there.
Okay,
Hope it's
thank
okay.
you.
Yes, I'm going to send the setup here on Telegram so you can get it there.
Yes, okay.
Yes. I'll send you the
Thank you.
setup and the link. Yeah. Okay. Risky, any problem? Risky.
No, sir.
So,
No, I'm
is
good.
there
It's
any
okay.
problem?
Everything is clear. No.
All right, Julia,
All good.
Daniel, you came late today, man. You really be late. Daniel,
Yes, sir.
how far?
I'm,
How you doing?
but I'm sorry today. Today is just the way it is for me. I don't really know what's happening. Though
Mm.
I've been very busy, very busy. Even till now, I'm not relieved completely.
Sure,
So
sure. That's true.
I've not really participated fully in the class, except for the recording you are going to send later into
All
the
right,
group.
all right, all right. Everything is gonna be okay. We trust on God. We trust on God for that.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. All right, all right. So, if there's no question, I think we're just going to wrap up with it tonight. And then the assignment you guys will try doing. While I on my end, I'm going to work on fixing the course and getting everything ready.